Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing into part 9 of What If Goku Never Stopped Training. I want to apologize for the long ass break I took and me being gone for a while. But we're back, hopefully staying back. But anyways, if you haven't seen part 8, there's a title card where you can go check it out and see what happened in the last part. But today we'll be going into the events after the Tournament of Power into the Moro arc. And this is beginning to be the manga content rather than the anime. Hopefully one day they will decide to animate these arcs. How would the events play out with most of the Z fighters being much stronger and more skilled than in canon? But their fight against Moro will be much easier. Without further ado, let's dive into part 9 of What If Goku Never Stopped Training. Where we left off last, the three Saiyans were training and got taken out easily by a Galactic Patrol member. And once they woke up, they realized they were kidnapped by the Galactic Patrol after being woken up by Jocko. They meet the person who took them out being Miras and explain why they needed to be kidnapped. Originally, their plan was to look for Buu, as he absorbed the Great Lord of Lords, and 10 million years ago, against the planet eater Moro, the Great Lord of Lords used his magic in order to trap Moro to put him away. Only until recently, his magic returned and managed to escape his imprisonment. They retrieved the Saiyans as they are their only hope to even beat Moro, since Goku back then completely took out Buu without splitting Fat Buu and Evil Buu. They no longer have the magic of the Great Lord of Lords. So the next best option is the one who eradicated Buu easily. Goku, Vegeta, and Broly were okay with wanting to help catch this prisoner, and temporarily became Galactic Patrol members. Vegeta thought he had some weird thoughts on Miras for being weirdly too strong to be a normal patrol member. Goku would sense Moro, as Moro would be able to do the same, but all three of them would all teleport to Namek before Moro gets a chance to land. They would warn the Namekians, as once Moro lands, Vegeta would be the first to face him for a different reason than in canon, where in the manga Vegeta's character development in this arc was amazing, with him wanting to make up for his evil past with the Namekians. But here is because he felt left out from the Tournament of Power and he just wanted to fight a strong opponent. But either way, Vegeta, despite being stronger than canon, was still easily defeated by Moro. Vegeta would begin going all out against Moro, but Moro would begin to attack using the planet's life force. He then uses the life force to absorb it to gain a big power boost, and Vegeta would try to power up, but realize he can no longer transform into a Super Saiyan. And the other two can't transform either. They all try to fight Moro, but cannot do much with their base, and since now all of them are stronger than canon, plus with the addition of Broly, Moro absorbs a ton more power than normal. Goku would try to use instant transmission, but he wouldn't be able to since he doesn't have enough ki, and Moro would easily incapacitate all three of them and go out on the hunt for the Dragon Balls. Luckily, they would all be healed up by the Namekians, as they were knocked out for 3 whole days. Moro has collected 3 of the Dragon Balls, and in doing so, the Namekians try defeating him by having all their top fighters fuse into one, but without effort, Moro took him out easily. Moro would begin heading towards the fighters, and they would prepare to fight him, but then Miras appears, aiding in trapping Moro, and then 3 Saiyans use this opportunity to try and take him out, but overall they still don't stand a chance against him, as he continues to absorb more life force until the sky turns dark, and it is revealed that Cranberry wished for Moro's magic to be fully returned. Moro would leave and begin to absorb Namek. 3 Saiyans cannot go out in space to stop Moro until Miras asks if they are stronger than Moro, and they all believe if he did not have magic powers, that they are all stronger than him. Miras will head out in a spacesuit and give one to Goku and distracts Moro so that Goku can use his instant transmission to bring him back to Namek before the fight could even start. Moro reveals his last wish, telling them that he released all the prisoners that the Galactic Patrol members got, and they all arrived on Namek. 3 Saiyans would be able to fight off all the prisoners pretty easily without any trouble. But once again, all the Saiyans could no longer transform, and it seems bad once again as Miras and Jocko tells them to retreat, and they do so. A difference in this timeline, Vegeta would not go to Yardred, as Goku never been to Yardred in this scenario. But Goku training with Miras would still happen, and even the other 2 Saiyans would join in. Moro's forces would head to Earth as normal, with Piccolo quickly dealing with the Macarini gang, and will let them go until Dende warns him about Moro and all his doings. It was too late as they notify Moro about the planet's energy. With the Saiyans and Miras, their training begins and uses a time shimmer similar to the one on Earth, the only difference being 3 days equals 1 day in the real world. On Earth, they would gather up the Z fighters and manages to gather up everyone as all the humans, Piccolo, Raditz, Nappa, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. So the strongest prisoners arrive, but quickly are outmatched with being outnumbered, and then the strongest prisoner arrived, Android 7-3, who is able to copy people's abilities he uses his copy of Moro and quickly is able to get stronger than everyone else, and the Z fighter begins losing until Moro calls his prisoners to back off, so that Goku, Vegeta, and Broly could return so that he could have more energy to absorb. The fighters have 2 months to prepare, and Miras is notified and begins the training of the 3 Saiyans as they only have 6 months to train up. Time would pass on as Goku would begin on trying to have a sparring match with Miras, until Whis arrives and stops him, explaining about the Angels rules, that if Angels were to get into an actual fight, it it would break the rule and they would be erased and die. The Saiyans are all shocked to find out that Meares is an angel in training. Meares says that it's up to them to stop Moro. They should all be strong enough to handle him as they leave them all on the planet. On Earth, every Z fighter is prepared to face off against the galactic prisoners, and for some reason Goten and Trunks weren't there without an explanation, but I'm adding them because everyone else is a lot stronger than canon, and they have no reason not to be there. But I don't know why they didn't add them, but who cares. They all fight off their opponents with ease, besides Piccolo and Gohan. They do end up fighting 7-3, and he does copy their abilities, but put together they manage to fight him off until he decides to use Moro's ability, and it gets bad since in this universe the androids were erased and destroyed and now wish back, and they don't have someone to fight off this android. But 7-3 still has a bit of trouble since the extra fighters of Raditz, Nappa, Goten, and Trunks, they do have an extra hand against the android. Moro and Sagambo would touch on Earth, and Moro would give a power boost to Sagambo, and this would look a lot worse for the Z fighters, as they are now having trouble with both the android and Sagambo, as they are both extremely strong right now. Saiyans can sense what is going on Earth, but still Goku cannot teleport yet until Krillin begins to charge up his ki to allow Goku to be able to teleport to Earth, and with the two Saiyans. Once they arrive on Earth, they manage to save every Z fighter and take out every prisoner, and once they arrive on the main battlefield, Goku easily beats Sagambo, but once he goes down, he keeps getting back up. It is revealed that Moro keeps giving him energy, until his body cannot handle it, and Sagambo dies for going over his limits. Goku, Vegeta, and Broly prepare to face off against Moro, as all three of them to begin to calm down, and all focus their energy. It is revealed that all three of them have achieved Ultra Instinct Sign. They all attack Moro together, and manage to overpower him with ease, as they do have coordinated attacks that Moro couldn't manage to defend against, and is getting beaten badly. It goes on to the point where he decides to consume Android 7-3 and grows into a stronger, more perfected state, and he is able to turn the table against the three Saiyans. They are still managing, but Moro is a lot stronger than normal. Then Vegeta and Broly would lose control with Sign, as they aren't used to this transformation yet, and it leaves Goku versus Moro. Moro grows cocky and believes he will win, but then Goku goes off from his Sign state and focuses up, as the Silver Hero returns once again, as he is in his mastered Ultra Instinct state. And the fight against Moro is once again one-sided, with Moro not being able to hit Goku, and each strike Goku hits causes major damage to Moro. Goku would power down and try to talk sense into Moro, telling him to go back to prison and promise to never escape. But it doesn't work, as Moro would try to attack Goku once more, but Goku transforms into his MUI state and takes a punch without any effect. Goku is upset that Moro won't ever change, and now has to make sure that he is done for good. He transforms back into MUI and begins beating down on Moro with ease, and Moro cannot do anything against him. And in the end, Moro is erased and beaten. This final battle ended much quicker than canon, since Meares would never jump in to save Goku and die trying to fight off against Moro, which also avoids Moro fusing with the Earth and that whole shenanigan. So the Z fighters save the day once again, and Meares keeps his angel status, and all four of them would get rewarded by the Galactic Patrol. Vegeta tells Goku that he will achieve Master Ultra Instinct, and once he does, they will have a true match. Goku giggles and asks if Broly would do the same, but Broly declines, saying that Master Beerus has something else in store for him. That would be his version of Ultra Instinct that would match his legendary Super Saiyan form, which keeps both Goku and Vegeta interested, and once again, the universe is at peace. So how y'all think about this part and how I did with the Moro arc? Did y'all like that Meares kept his angel status, or how Moro never tried to blow up the Earth? What do y'all think? What else could have happened differently? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If y'all are interested and enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post another part. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next part. See ya!